Andy Miles of Miles Yacht Group brought me in on this project. The owner is a longtime client of his. He was previously with Westport, and the project didn't start out as big as it turned out. We were just going to come in and update the look a little. They did not anticipate painting the interior. They did not anticipate changing the AC, and it just evolved. On the aft deck, we stained the deck, we stained the furniture. The table had a sticker inlay that had been varnished over, and they had to obviously remove the varnish and then score out the inlay. You walk into the main salon and you immediately notice that this does not look like your early 2000 Westport 112. We removed the typical TV cabinet that's here in the center of the salon, and we added the bar on the port side and the TV cabinet on the starboard side. One of the first things we did when I met the owner, one of the first things we did when I first started this project was go to the owner's home in Aventura to get a feel for their taste. Their home is a lot like what you see here. Lots and lots of textures and tones, not a whole lot of pattern, gray tones, a very contemporary style. The owner wanted light and bright, so we brought in the white paints to cover up the original orange cherry that was so popular in the early 2000s. We brought in the gray veneers and added the contrast with the metallic gray paints you see around. Follow me, we'll go to the day head and the galley. In the day head, we had a tile wainscot that we removed, resurfaced the wall, and used a beautiful wallpaper, a mosaic tile, painted the cabinet. Throughout the whole boat, we used quartz countertops for that durability. It's very stain resistant. One of the hallmarks of the Westport 112 is the country kitchen. Again, we kept it very durable with the Cambria quartz. We ended up doing some modifications to the cabinetry on the starboard side to accommodate a nice large flat screen TV. We also added a center cabinet, which was not there previously. And now, if you'll join me in the VIP, I'll show you one of the most dramatic changes. The previous owner of this boat had this forward VIP area as two separate cabins. There was a wall down the center of the room. This space you see here was a companionway. There was a door on the starboard side into one cabin and a door on the port side into the other cabin. With that configuration, there was a shower room, a toilet room here, and a second toilet room here, which is now a nice big cedar-lined walk-in closet. So we went ahead and we put this space back to a more typical 112 forward VIP space. Now, if you'll join me to see some of the other staterooms. And if you'll come on down to the lower foyer, we really brightened this space up with the change in the lighting and the white headliner, the new white floor with the studs we mimicked in the wallpaper. In the master stateroom, We made a pretty dramatic departure from the original look of the boat with a much more contemporary overhead above the bed. We continued the gray veneers, metallic paints to keep that light, bright interior. Again, the 6,000 Kelvin lighting really helped keep it very light and bright in this space, which is, it can be somewhat dark. The owner was committed to high quality materials with everything on board for this refit. When it came to the bedding, when it came to the entry door hardware, we used turnstile designs. Moving on to the master head, we made some pretty dramatic changes in here as well. The original layout consisted of a jacuzzi bathtub and much smaller shower. That was all removed and rebuilt to this nice large walk-in shower you see here. Now if you'll join me to the guest staterooms, I'll show you the twin stateroom first. This is a comfy space for adults and children. Again, light and bright. We added a Pullman bed. The lower beds slide to convert to a nice big king size. We removed the old tube TVs and went with a flat screen. And the space behind the TV is now utilized in the head with a linen closet. We decided to bring in a little pop of color in the queen stateroom. And again, we did the same thing with the TV, adding the storage inside the head. And in the pilot house, the owner again wanted to keep the ceiling nice and light and bright with the white headliner and the 6,000 Kelvin LED lights. But we decided to change it up a little bit more in here and use a lot more of the darker metallic gray because it is the pilot house. We went with a dark gray carbon fiber on the face of the dash, on the mullions, and on the console hood. We changed the table, which was a cherry, by adding that metallic gray paint to the edge and a nice durable quartz on the top. Westport already has such a fantastic layout for the flybridge and the boat deck. We didn't have to do a whole lot here. We changed up the soft goods. The owner chose to modernize this area by adding the silver metallic accent paints to the arch. In the starboard entry foyer, we have a piece of art by Mr. Brainwash. Life is beautiful. The owner feels very strongly life is indeed beautiful.